welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Happy hump day or whatever it is. Yeah, let's get into it. I want to tell you a little bit about my day. Well, actually picked up a couple things. Actually, a couple things came in the mail today to complete a Build-A-Figure that I had. This guy right here, this Frost King, we're going to build him today with these two figures, which I actually got on sale. I actually got him for like $10.45, Black Adam. He was on sale on Amazon for like $10.45, which actually would have gave me the legs. I already had the body, and then the other day I showed you guys a little bit of, I showed you a couple figures I picked up, and one of them was this John Stewart here that you see on my shelf with the swords. He actually came with the cape and the head for the Build-A-Figure, so I figured, fuck it, I might as well pick up the last figure, which is this Prep Time Batman. I'm calling him Prep Time Batman because you can see he got on a cold weather coat, goggles, all that, because Batman is known for his prep time, and obviously he's gonna need it to fight the Frost King, and he came prepped. So yeah, there's that. And as I crack it open, tell you a little bit about my day. All right. I always say, I told y'all, let me just hang this open right here. Actually, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do this because this shit keeps up way too much noise. I'm gonna just do this. Boop. All right, there he is. Okay, because trying to unbox these toys on camera is very annoying because of how loud the packaging is and how hard it is to get them out of there. But here's Black Adam. Y'all probably know him from, if you guys are not familiar with DC Comics, you probably know him from, let me get out the thing, see if it'll focus on him. Stop trying to focus on me, focus on the toy. Focus on the toy. Focus on the toy. You're looking all mean. You look nothing like The Rock. But they got The Rock to play as Black Adam in the movie, but it's typically more akin to how Black Adam looks in the comic. It's not focusing because, like I said, I got a shitty camera. But yeah, there's the Black Adam toy. Both this Black Adam toy and this Batman that I opened, boop, they're probably both gonna go in the toy box for now because I just don't have no room for them on my shelf. As you guys can see, I have a lot of freaking toys up here that didn't fill the space. I do like this Batman. I didn't like it at first. I'm just like, what the heck is this? But I like the coat. I like the armor pieces. I like the belt. I like the glasses, all of that. Honestly, guys, these toys are for collectors. These are not for children, as you could probably tell. And if you look on the prices, generally the prices, when they're not on sale, start around 20 bucks. So most kids ain't getting these 20-buck figures. And some of the most obscure figures that they make to put together. But now, here's the fun part. So here's the pieces to the Ice King. Look at him. This is from 4 different figures. The John Stewart Green Lantern, the Prep Time Batman, and Black Adam. And then the Wonder Woman that's up there on the shelf that you saw. She actually, which pieces did she have? She had the body, the torso, what I'm holding here. So Batman came with the arms. So we're going to go ahead and click these on in here. We're going to make this big-ass figure right here. I've never built one of these big figures, but I kind of wanted to do it with, because I don't even know who this Frost King individual is, but whatever. I wanted to finish him because fuck it. Let me see. Get on there. I mean, this is like really Build-A-Figure. They really want you to put this motherfucker together. This is actually hard to put these pegs in here. Let's see. Come on. There we go. All right, there he is so far. Look at that. Look at him coming together. And then the legs should be a little bit easier because they just straight on there. Let's see. This dude is tall. This is a tall ass toy. All right, here's the leg. It's the first leg on there. Oh, it's on there. I thought that little hinge, that little joint. Oh my God! Look how big he is. He's gonna be huge compared to the other toys. And then we got the head here. Put the head on there. Like that. Oh my God, Jack Frost. Jack Frost himself. Now I think his name is the Frost King or something. I'm not familiar with this character, if I'm being honest with you. But I do think it's a pretty cool figure, especially since you have to look at that. That is a hardy guy. I'm gonna go ahead and compare him to the standard size toys. Look at him. Look, he's a lot taller than them. And this is just to build it up. That's fucking cool. He's probably gonna go in the toy box too for right now. Because like I said, I don't have any room. I don't have nowhere to put them. I do have a bookshelf in our bedroom, but You can't see him in the bedroom. It's in the bedroom. And he has a sword that goes in his hands. I'll put that in there real quick. Oh, that is cool. That is a cool, like, ooh. And then his head pop off because I didn't put it on there properly. But anyway, yeah, man. It's funny because I literally just started this collection, again, not too long ago, probably I'll say about 2 years now. When the pandemic first started, I went and bought some Transformers figures. I started the collection off with the animated series Batman up there first, and it's gotten pretty sizable since then. Back in the day, I sold my old collection. I've told you guys about that before, but it's funny because every time I go into the toy section in Target or Walmart, for the most part, you only see adults. So because these toys are very difficult for kids to afford. Like I said before, they just starve. Like when I was growing up, you could take $10, $11 and you can get some pretty cool action figures. There he is. Get some pretty cool action figures like this guy here for under 20 bucks right now. And for just to have this particular toy all put together as he is, like I say, that was 4 different figures, that I bought across the year, and to equal like this one toy. Like I say, it's a collector's thing now. And a lot of kids are more so into video games and shit anyway. But it's just kind of funny because when there are kids that come over through our house, especially little boys, and they see that shelf, they're just like, oh my God, right? Because, yeah, these toys are freaking dope. Todd McFarlane and his company make some of the best action figures. And yeah, even if I hadn't started my collection a couple years ago, the fact that going into the store and seeing so many McFarlane toys on the shelf would have made me start my collection again anyway, because they are amazing toys, right? But how was my day? My day, if anybody cared, was okay. It was whatever. I had a few tables today. Everybody was nice. I don't have any complaints about anybody. Everybody tipped me well. It is what it is. But one of the things I would say, if you ever go out to eat, right, and you're done eating, you finish your food, the check thing came, and y'all want to sit there and talk, you're more than welcome to sit there and talk and have your conversation and all that. But please pay the bill. And the reason I say that is because a lot of times that server may be off work, and the only thing that's keeping them at work at that point is you at the table. Not that you can't be at the table, because you can be at the table all you want after you pay, and that server can still leave, or that waiter can still leave. But if you're still at that table, when that server is trying to get off, that server can't leave until you actually pay and do all that. I don't know how some restaurants are. Some restaurants probably even make the server stay until you get up from the table. Where I work at, I don't have to stay until you get up from the table. I just obviously have to settle the checks and everything, so I can make sure everything on my end is covered before I leave there. But there's been times where I've literally been phased out. They call it phasing, because when you're a waiter, different people come in at different times, and if you have so many tables or there's not a lot of traffic, they'll send you home. And there's been times where I've been able to roll silverware, do all of my back end work, all of that, finish up my other tables, and another table was still sitting up there talking, and I stayed over an hour to wait for that table to pay for their check. And it's not like I'm going to put pressure on anybody, be like, oh, pay your check, hurry up, da-da-da-da. It's just that I just think that I don't think people be aware that while they sit there and there's nothing in front of them, I already had their food, I didn't already cleared the table, all of that a lot of times I'm just kind of waiting for you to leave, or at least pay me. And sometimes, because if there's other tables, it doesn't even, you sitting there is not preventing me from getting more tables, because they're going to give me more tables. It's just when it's time to leave, it be time to leave. That's all that is. That's all. And another thing too, and I'll end on this because it's not going to be a very long video today. One of the things I noticed is that wherever you work, people that work harder get punished, right? And I mean that in a sense of hard work gets punished in a way that lazier people do. So if you are in my position, let's say a good server, a good waiter, you probably generate a lot of revenue for the store, because people are going to get appetizers, they're going to respond to you, they're going to leave good surveys. It's just going to look good on the store and your boss, right? So they're going to, when it's time to phase, right, even if you got there early than everybody else, they're probably going to keep you on because you make them money, right? So like I say, hard work, you're kind of punished for, because sometimes you just want to leave like everybody else leaves. Like you know, they've been there a couple hours, they done made a couple hundred, they done made $100 or so, and they out, and you kind of want to just be like, all right, yeah, but now they'll keep you on because you work hard, you make sure shit is stocked, you make sure your customers are good, all that other stuff. And sometimes you just be like, fuck, bro, I got here before all these people that you letting go home, but I'm still here. But at the same time, that means I end up making more money and all of that for myself too. But you know, sometimes you just be want to dip, come home, smoke you a blunt, chill, and build you some action figures. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you like this Wednesday edition. It's a little bit shorter than the last 2 videos I made. I'm going to be doing this all the time. I'm going to do it tomorrow too. It is what it is. If you watch it, you watch it. You don't, you don't. I appreciate those of you who do watch the videos or watch my vlogs and watch these little action figure talks and unboxings that I'm going to be doing on this channel, because I am a collector. That's what I do. I like doing this. It makes me happy, even though like I'm in my 40s. Like, there's no difference now for me buying a toy and liking a toy than it was when I was 10 years old, because to be honest with you, boys, men, the little boy in us really never die. We just suppress it in order to fit into society, because it is what it is. But I've never let that part of me die, because I like these things, where the name, the action figure, my gamer tag comes from, all of that, just a little bit of insight. Who gives a damn? And yeah, until next time, I see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.